Dudes and friends, this is Ruben back at it again with my buddy, with my dude, with my friend Brandon. Brandon's on the other side. What up, Brandon?
What's going on? What's going on? How we feeling?
Dude, feeling great, man. Feeling especially great. We always have to jump in it. I feel like we've talked about it every episode. They leaked they leaked, but then they officially dropped the the third Doomsday trailer, X-Men. Probably the best one to date, right?
I think so. I think it's the best one. Yeah. Um, yeah,
Dude,
yeah, dude.
so
I
good.
mean, I think it's great. Yeah, the dialogue for Magneto t talking about death. As you're going through the X Mansion, you see it seems like it's been destroyed or somebody's got their ass kicked in there. You know, you got chairs knocked over. Looks like there's little bit of water, a little bit of flooding. Um, you see Magneto and Charles playing chess. You see him move is that the king piece or the queen piece?
Good question. I don't know.
Seem Seemed like it was maybe the king piece on the chessboard, which
Okay.
interesting. Okay. I don't
Yeah,
know.
bold move. If they're just starting off and he's moving the king piece, that's a bold move that early.
Yeah, yeah, man. He's showing his cards early. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude. And then Cyclops, insane. Dude, when I first it's funny because when I first watched it, I was like, this is Doomsday? What the hell? I was like, they're doing this. Like, oh dude, we haven't seen this in a while. Not that intense like that. I think I'm excited.
Dude, I
Yeah.
don't even know, like, the only opinion I have on it is that it's amazing because I mean it's very comic book accurate. It's very like X-Men cartoon comic book like accurate. Like it's just yeah, and
Yeah.
then you got, Magneto, he's got the long hair, they got the right suits. Cyclops has got the OG suit on. You got the
Oh yeah.
Sentinels in the background and he's just like firing away his eyes. Like, dude, like, oh my God. Like, let me slip like put me in a coma and wake me up in December. Like, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
pumped.
seriously. Seriously. So do you think, yeah, let me ask you this. Do you think that, so the fourth trailer's been leaked. Do you think that Marvel is leaking these on purpose in various countries if they're just releasing them openly in these because we've noticed the leaks have been scheduled each week. It's been whatever, like a few days before it actually goes in the theaters. Um, 2, 3 days, which is today's Tuesday, until they shuffle to the next one. So, do you think that they're doing this, leaking it a little bit early, building speculation, just kind of drowning everything else out? Or do you think like people are legit just like
I
sneaking at
I
some?
think it's both.
Yeah.
I think Marvel understands that they can't stop leaks at this point. Right? Because if we know that, surely they know that.
Yeah.
Um, so
You'd think, yeah.
it's the old saying, right? If you can't beat them, join them. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
right, let's make a fan account versus some bot account, and let's just leak it out there. And look, when there's no such thing as bad publicity. So if people are talking about it, that's always a good thing. And then it makes people want to see the actual trailer more. Um, and then yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like I mean, because even the real leaks, people that are actually leaking it, all they're doing is just building the hype for the movie. So why not Marvel just build their own hype?
Yeah. For
I
sure,
don't know.
for sure. Dude, I have a lot of theories on what's going on, what this movie is going to be. I am beyond hype, especially after seeing a little bit of the fourth leak. This one though, the third one, the best one that I've seen, for sure. I thought it was insane just seeing it. I was like, okay, they're really like they're cooking for real. Like they're going all in. They're giving fans what they want. You know what I think is really smart too? I'm all nerded out on this shit, so I'm watching so many videos of when they're doing their reshoots, when they're doing certain things. All four of these teasers are featuring different teams or different characters in this movie, essentially. I'm wondering, I've heard that reshoots are supposed to be between February and April for Doomsday because they always do reshoots of the movie, whether it's to add scenes, clean up other scenes. I'm hearing that's the window. What if they are planning to just drop multiple teasers? Because we've heard of other ones dropping, additional ones being added as well. So maybe it's a fifth trailer, a sixth trailer. Maybe they're gonna drop
With more
minute.
teams or just more
Y-
everybody.
yeah. So are
I
they
mean,
gonna
because
drop
yeah,
like
these
the?
like these 40-second teasers, they're not showing or telling anything. So
Yeah.
you could have, in theory, you could have more of that.
Yeah. So if you have more of that and you basically are gauging, hey, why don't we sprinkle these trailers out? Maybe if we see fans go crazy as hell about the X-Men or these certain teams, maybe we'll make them a little bit more of the focus in our reshoots. Maybe we'll give them a couple more scenes. Maybe we'll add a little bit more of this. People are going insane over the Cyclops scenes. So maybe they're like, shit, why don't we throw in some more action? Why don't you throw in some more of that? I wonder if they're thinking that. Yeah, but um I'd love for them to drop multiple teasers. Keep
I
them coming.
think I remember when Endgame came out and they first dropped the trailer, a teaser trailer for it, or their first official teaser trailer. I remember the Russo brothers saying that 80% of the footage that they used for the first teaser trailer was the first 10 minutes of the movie. So, which was, and then yeah, when you go back and you look at the trailer and you do realize like, oh damn, like a lot of that was the
Yeah,
first 10 minutes of the movie. And which again, right, it told nothing. The actual when you go back and look at that first in-game trailer told nothing of what the actual movie was about.
yeah,
So they could do, I mean, and again, it's the same directors, right? Another Avengers movie. So why would they not do this? I feel like they would do the same thing. They'll drop a trailer at the Super Bowl, and this trailer is it might tell a lot. It might tell a lot initially to our eyes, but to them, it's like, dude, this is like most of what we just showed is just the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie. People have no idea. So
yeah,
like they just want to
yeah,
give away. But yeah, and then to your point, right? You just build it up with a teaser here, a teaser there. And maybe this time you don't announce it. So like you don't
right.
I guess the reason there was leaks is because it was tagged to Avatar. But
Mhm.
maybe yeah, you just subtly drop a teaser and trailer here and there. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, man. A lot of theories. Yeah, I've heard some theories on. I've heard a couple scoopers that are very, very accurate. Back in February, I knew that Hulk and Punisher were going to be in the Spider-Man movie. Like 4 months before it was announced. They're just real low key, smaller YouTube channels, but they're really locked in. It's really like the In Snyder
Mhm.
on John Roca's channel. They do like this hot mic channel. They're always dropping scoops. But heard the beginning of this movie is insane, and I know a group of three that are going to be in this movie that a lot of people are not talking about that is going to be crazy. I've seen certain people posted on X as speculation. There were rumors of certain individuals being in the movie that were never confirmed on the chair watch, but I know there's a group of three that are going to be running around that's supposed to be crazy in the movie. Um, I'm speculating based. Do you want to talk about like the fourth leak or not too much? I don't know. Have you seen that
I
one
seen the
yet? We don't have
fourth
to dive
league,
into
and
it.
I think if you're following, if you're actively paying attention and following in any capacity the Marvel trailers, like you should at this point, like I guess by the time this episode drops, the trailer might already be out. It should be out in theaters, right?
Should be
Thursday.
Thursday or Friday. Yeah,
Yeah.
so 2 days,
So
I think.
so
Yeah.
let's talk about it real quick. So the new trailer is gonna focus on Wakanda, the that team over there, and then they're like in a desert or something, and then they meet up with the thing, Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
No, there's no context. There's no how did they get here? Why did they get there? Nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, dude. Interesting. Would you like me to tell you a Secret Wars story
tell me.
from the con? So this is my theory on what's happening here. So Fantastic Four's in 616 now.
Hmm.
Shuri's Black Panther. I like how M'Baku is claiming he's the king of Wakanda. I like that, but I mean, obviously, Shuri's still Black Panther. I'm hoping we get a new T'Challa. Okay, so this is my theory. I've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff. Has not been confirmed. This is just my theory. I think Doom gets the fantastic. So in Secret Wars, what's happening? They're incursions.
Hmm.
What we saw in Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness, and we never saw him again after he went in that portal with Clea. Uh, right before Secret Wars, the Illuminati, they were different Illuminati what we saw in the movie. What the Illuminati does, it's most of those characters, Black Bolt's in it. You have Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange. They're noticing that all the worlds are running into incursions. All the worlds are dying. So they're basically trying to stop certain incursions. Incursions continue to happen to their world, so they have to destroy other worlds with just millions and millions of people on them, and they have to do it over and over again. Um, so eventually you get to the end there. So when you get to Secret Wars, Doom or Strange is actually with Doom and they run into the Beyonders. That's how Doom becomes so strong. He takes all the power from the Beyonders. But when that's going on, um, basically the Wakandans run into, or the Wakandans work with Reed Richards to build these life rafts. And that's what I think they're doing. They run into the Wakandans to build these life rafts for when the world ends, so that they can survive like in the universe as they're flying through or whatever. That's what I think's going on. I think Doom is basically their world. An incursion happens, they lose it, that they're coming through on the ship. I think he's just going to start wrecking stuff when he gets through. I think basically I bet he plays himself as Tony Stark for a little bit to 616 maybe, because I don't think he's going to be in the mask initially the full time. I don't see that. I don't know. But yeah, and I think they're basically going to have an incursion with the X-Men world, and they're going to fight,
So he's
and
gonna
and
play
just
himself in 616 as Tony Stark.
that's what I think. I think he's going to get them to fight each other, and I think he's going to end up murking everybody. Is what. But I don't know how it plays in with these other characters that I've heard are in it. Um, I'll
So
say
like,
it's just a rumor. I'm not 100%.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
say it if you
yeah.
want me to, but
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin, right? Because
yeah,
this is seemingly like since the last Avengers, Marvel has just acquired essentially every Avenger character, every Marvel character. And so this movie would now include everybody, which again, this will be the first time that this movie has featured everybody. So that's an even bigger storyline to kind of loop in. But
yeah.
then I've heard Tom Holland's Spider-Man and I think maybe even the Hulk or somebody else that they're not even going to be in Doomsday, but they're going to be in Secret Wars. Um, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, I mean,
I've heard the
and
same thing.
that may be a similar case, right? Because like in Infinity War, Ant-Man and Hawkeye weren't in Infinity War; they were in Endgame, and they played a big role in Endgame.
They did.
And so yeah, I wonder. I don't know. I wonder like of the players that don't that get left out of Doomsday, they'll probably have a bigger role in Secret Wars and to tie it all back together.
Dude, based on how Venom went and how like the symbiote was like shown on how it like revives and latches on to people. Do they kill Spider-Man in Brand New Day and that's how he gets the symbiote? Does the Hulk smash him or something when they fight?
I haven't even seen a damn trailer.
Because
Like what?
apparently like dude, the trailer, yeah, dude. I don't know
What?
when they're
We
coming out
keep
with that. I
every
feel like
time
we
we've
should have
talked,
one.
every time we've talked, we've had this conversation. Where's the trailer
Yeah.
for Spider-Man? Like that's crazy. Why is it not out yet?
Yeah. No, it should have been here, but yeah, dude, I'm hype as hell for Doomsday. Like I couldn't be more excited. I've heard like let me ask you this. Do you remember and it's funny because they've been hinted at a few times, but do you remember Ryan Reynolds posting that Avengers post on Instagram like
Yeah,
a
with the
while back?
A or whatever or something. He did something, yes.
Yeah, dude. I've heard Tom Holland is not in it. I've heard Spider-Man is in it. I've heard
Yeah,
a
I've heard multiple Spider-Mans. Uh,
yeah,
and
I've
I've heard Tom
heard
Holland is not in it.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get. I don't know. I mean, for sure they're gonna save him for. He's got to come back for Secret Wars. I feel like. But yeah. Anyways, I've heard the group of three that's running around. We still got Loki. He's a major player. Major player. I don't know how the hell he's gonna tie into everything. So it's like you got him. I've heard the three running around with the TVA, which would make sense because they worked with the TVA a lot. Hugh Jackman's been talking about how he'd love to come back. I've heard he's in it, running around with Deadpool. And the third person that I heard is with them is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And when I think about it, it's like that trio would actually be funny as hell together. Like just the dialogue between those three
I've heard they
running.
play a big role in
Yeah,
Secret Wars. Or
yeah.
is it Dead? Well, yeah, I guess it's Secret Wars because they're not in Deadpool or they're not in Doomsday.
Yeah, I've been hearing they might be. I don't know. I don't know. I've been hearing Tobey Maguire's in Doomsday. That's what I've been hearing. That's what I've been hearing a lot.
I would have
From
just assumed like Toby, like when there's multiple actors for one superhero, like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Now, I haven't heard anything about Andrew Garfield in this one, but I would
no,
have
I
just
like him the
assumed
most too.
I would have just assumed that they would like officially kill off, one of those actors, or I would kill them off to leave one actor like a Tom Holland
Yeah.
for Spider-Man. But I mean, that's just my own guess. I don't have any proof behind
Yeah.
that.
Then again, with my theory earlier, it just kind of ties back with this, just in the sense that like maybe he comes in as Tony Stark. I don't think he might do that either. I think he's like really gonna like wreck shop. Like I think he's like gonna kill a lot of heroes in this one. I think we're gonna get a lot because we have to get a lot of new ones in Secret Wars. We got to kill a lot of off. I don't think there's gonna be no deaths. Um, but like tying that back with. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think you have to give them like that send off because they didn't really have that send off in that way in No Way Home. They literally like hugged and waved and disappeared and went
Yeah,
back to their world. So like
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you give them like a crazy dramatic send off where they're saving a couple people, they're saving a lot of people, they go off in a way, Doom murks them. No hard feelings. He's gonna murk a lot of people. Then I think that would be a lot cooler for sure. A lot better than the last. Even though No Way Home was great, I love that, but you
And
had to give him a
even
proper.
Thanos is supposed to show up again.
Yeah,
And if it's comic book accurate, Doom is gonna just destroy him, like kill him. Like I think
yeah,
Thanos might make a 2-minute appearance and then just get
yeah,
killed. Um,
yeah, dude.
I
It's
don't know.
very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Cause yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this movie is gonna end. That's the thing. I don't know. It'd
Doomsday or
make a
Secret Wars?
honestly Doomsday into Secret Wars because like, do you? Is Doom just gonna wreck everyone? And do you go with like the traditional comic book route where just they build the life rafts and when Doom kills everybody, it destroys all the worlds, he builds his own world and just these people and they just somehow survive with the life rafts? Do they do it that way? Or like does Doom kill everyone and just reset the universe himself? And like yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Or is it gonna be the Beyonders? Is it gonna be someone else besides Doom? Is Doom just gonna take over everything? Like I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna go with it, but he's
Yeah.
gonna be Downey's automatically like he's gonna come back for Secret Wars. So it's just like what's this movie gonna be about? I just need to.
If he's in, so is he the main villain going into Secret Wars?
Typically, yeah. Yeah, so in both of them, in the original one, he eventually becomes one. So in the original, they're basically it's the Beyonders that put a group of villains and a group of heroes on a planet and they battle it out. Galactus will be back. Galactus will be back in Secret Wars, no doubt. He's in both of them. And I think he was way too good of a villain. I don't like how, dude, I love the Fantastic Four movie. I don't like how he was defeated. I think that shit was, it was a little weak, but I wanted to see a little bit more than that. But
Honestly, I didn't mind it just
yeah,
because like they didn't kill him off, right? So like
I like that too.
it does
Yeah,
leave it leaves a lot of room for him to come back and do whatever he's got
yeah,
to do and still be an issue. Um, I do
yeah,
I do I think what I hated like Ant-Man Quantum of the Universe or whatever. That's
yeah,
definitely, top two worst Marvel movie. Might be the worst one, I don't know. But
yeah.
for Ant-Man to just kind of essentially kill off Kang, um,
Ant-Man, bro. Yeah,
Ant-Man. But
yeah,
and then of course you have like the Council of Kings, like all the Kings show up in the post-credit scene, and obviously with that whole thing, it didn't become a thing.
yeah.
But he's supposedly returning for Doomsday.
That'd be cool.
I don't know
He's
what role
cool.
he's gonna play in it. Like I don't know how
Yeah,
that's gonna work, but like I don't know, man. Like that they did see they did ruin like even if King were to come back, I felt like it was already ruined
yeah.
because of like Ant-Man's gonna be the one to destroy him. Like really.
Hmm.
But
Completely
yes, with
agree.
Galactus, like I just like he wasn't really destroyed. He was just pushed off into another universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying though. It just felt like a little too easy for them to kind of end that.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt like she just got up and just pushed him and just pushed him through the portal. I know she ended up dying. Franklin brought her back, but like it's like I don't know, bro. When they were in space, then again, I guess she was going through labor when they were in space because
Mhm.
I'm like, what? So why wasn't she giving him, that business when they were up there on his ship, you know?
He was literally in the middle of having a baby.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So I mean, I guess she gets a pass for that one. I guess, whatever. Yeah. I guess that's tough.
that's
Yeah.
damn, dude. But hey, bro, that's exciting, man.
So hype.
All right, so what? We're like a month away from the from Super Bowl,
Yeah.
which obviously that's going to lead into the first trailer. Which look, we're gonna bet money. Like I'll bet physical money that we see the full trailer for Doomsday Day, but then we also see the full trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I
Like
was gonna say
it's
that, bet both.
impossible to go
Hmm.
past Super Bowl and not have both those trailers come out. It's
I
impossible.
agree.
Uh,
Yeah, completely agree. I wouldn't be surprised if yeah, both trailers were played during the Super Bowl. If they spent the money to play both of those, for sure. These are both money makers. You gotta show those. Go ahead and
so,
show them now.
real quick question, because I know Secret Wars comes out a year from Doomsday.
Hmm.
Are there any other Marvel projects that come out in between?
They're not announced. I think there's one project that is not announced. And there's speculation that it's maybe Doctor Strange 3 is what I've heard. Um, don't think that's the only thing I can really think of though that would be in between those movies because like I said, I don't know how Doomsday is going to end. I think he's going to wreck shop. I think he's really going to like spend the whole movie wrecking shop. I think there's too many characters. I think the movie's going to be centered around Doom even a little bit more than Infinity War was centered around Thanos and I think he's going to be dominating. Um
And
but
then
yeah,
also, Endgame is coming or re-releasing this year. We've talked about it.
yeah.
I've become more and more certain that Endgame is going to have an end credit scene that's going to lead into Doomsday.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. You know what, man? Earlier in the year, I was hearing a lot about their shooting at the house. I didn't believe him that Chris Evans was coming back. You know, when you hear this stuff so ahead of time and like you don't believe the leaks until they're real. So like I was hearing, oh, they've been shooting at the house for a couple weeks where Chris Evans where they showed like that basically the scene, the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
leak or the first trailer essentially. Um I think it's a little bit longer than a minute if they were shooting there for a while because I was hearing they were shooting there for like a week or two. I wouldn't be surprised if the movie opens with that. If the movie opens with maybe Doom knocking on his door,
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
going in there and yeah, either
That's what
taking his
caused the
kid.
incursion or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, being mad at, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if it started that way, which would be pretty dope. And maybe that's the scene that we get, is what I was gonna say. That's the scene that we get. It's an end of Doomsday or end of Endgame, and then we just get straight into him being in the house, knock at the door. Maybe we get to see a quick little minute scene as he opens the door and sees him. That'd be enough for me. It'd
That'd be
be
wild, dude. That'd be wild.
yeah.
Um, Dude, holy hell. All right. We really nerded out in this one. I like this because there's a
The
lots to
fun one.
discuss here, dude.
Oh yeah.
Lots to discuss. And I mean, look, dude, I mean, for someone like myself, and I'm pretty sure you too, like, I look forward to the Super Bowl in addition to the football game, but also because of the trailers.
Yeah.
And Super Bowl is notorious for dropping, kind of like all the blockbuster hits, like you're gonna drop your trailer during the Super Bowl. Marvel, they have the highest of stakes this year. They're gonna
Mhm.
leverage that Super Bowl game to drop its trailers. So,
Absolutely.
dude, all the more reason to look forward to Super Bowl, man. All the more
Yeah,
reason.
dude. And it's not just going to be Marvel. Supergirl is going to
Supergirl.
going to have a trailer. Or I wonder if they dropped the first Lanterns trailer during the Super Bowl. Dude, this is a huge year for movies in general. We have The Odyssey, Project Hail Mary, Disclosure Day, Spielberg's new UFO movie. You have some A24 movies that are going to be really, really good. Also, dude, I mean, there's some bangers coming out this
Did you
year.
see that? I don't. It's like a clip, but I don't think it's like a straight from the movie clip. It's like a 5 minute clip of the Odyssey.
Dude, I haven't seen the full thing yet. I've heard it's really good. Have you seen it? Yeah.
I've seen it twice. It's so
Yeah,
good. It's so good.
I've heard it.
I mean, it is. I'm not going to say the typical story, but it is a story of
Mhm.
doing the Trojan horse, sneaking in, and but the way it's filmed, dude, and like Christopher Nolan is like notorious for not really using CGI. So,
Uh-huh.
dude, oh my God, so good. It looks so good, and I
Yeah.
mean. I'm not really an IMAX goer, man, and that's my fault because I know you have a better movie experience that way.
Hmm.
But dude, I gotta see Odyssey in IMAX. Um, right? And look, this
Yeah.
comes out, what, 6 7 months, 6 months from now. Um, Christopher Nolan didn't pay for this. This isn't an ad, but if anybody's interested in going to see that, I would highly recommend going to see that in IMAX. Yeah,
100%. Cast is completely insane.
so
The
good.
the cast is completely insane. Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o. She's in like a lot of the
Black Panther.
yeah, Black Panther, also like Jordan Peele movies. Um Zendaya's in it.
Tom Holland's in it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, John Bernthal.
John Bernthal. Yeah, yeah.
Um I mean, yeah. It's gonna be a great movie. Christopher Nolan's gonna knock this out the park, I think.
I mean, yeah, I think at this point, right, like he's such in high demand for actors that want to work with him that you don't even have to pay him their full quote. They just want to play. They just want to work with him.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so
100%.
what an experience. Solid,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
All right, man. Well, let's switch it up. We nerded out a bit. Movie trailers,
Oh yeah.
Marvel, obviously a lot to look forward to. We're not nearly over getting talking about that, but we did
Yeah.
talk about the Super Bowl. Look, man, we've reached it. We've reached the playoff time for the NFL. NFL playoffs are set. The Monday night game we have Pittsburgh versus Texans.
Yeah.
And then we have the Chargers at the Patriots, Bills at the Jaguars, and then in the NFC you have the Rams at the Panthers, Niners at the Eagles, Packers at the Bears. What singular game from the AFC and NFC kind of attracts you the most?
Yeah, man. Two key games that I'm going to be looking at each side. First one, man, I think best game on the AFC side, most interesting to me is going to be Jaguars and Bills. That game could really, I mean, dude, that game alone, I think personally, is going to shake up that AFC side a lot because Jacksonville, what I think is going to happen, they're either going to come out and they're going to still score 30, 40 points. They're going to get a dominant win, or Josh Allen's going to go Superman mode. He's going to do what Josh Allen does, and he's going to control the game. They're going to keep it in the 20s, and they're going to win 27-24 game. It's my opinion. I think how I'm leaning, I do think Jacksonville's going to get it done, dude. Ever since they traded for the Raiders' best receiver,
Oh,
He's
Myers, Jacoby
yeah,
Myers.
Jacoby Myers. Ever since they traded for him, added him as another weapon, dude. I mean, you got wide open guys every play. You have an insane offense.
They've
They're
already
scoring so many
extended him
points.
too, I think. They already did a contract. Like that's how much it's okay, this is working.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean like yeah, they're playing amazing. So like and Travis Hunter's been out for the year. They're gonna get him back next year and they're gonna I bet they just stick him on one side for a little bit. If not moving forward, but he's gonna be a key piece. He's gonna help them even more. But I mean, yeah, I think Jacksonville is gonna get that. I see that as a great game. NFC side, most interesting to me, man. Um, honestly, is Bears and Packers. I think it's time for the Bears to get their lick back. Honestly, I think they're going to. I think they're going to get their lick back. Um, I think that the Eagles are going to come out and actually not do well because they sat out last week when I don't think that they should have. They haven't been playing well in
They've been getting
general.
a lot of flack for that, for sitting their
Yeah,
starters
dude.
out.
Yeah. I think the 49ers are going to end up winning a close game. I don't, but my most interesting one is going to be Bears Packers. I think it's going to be down to the wire. I think the Bears, like I said, are going to get their lick back. Um, and then yeah, it's going to be great for Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson. He completely changed the Bears. Like I mean,
He
dude, they
changed the
played so
Bears.
good
He
this year.
changed. I think he changed Caleb Williams too. So
Yeah,
that was a big deal.
yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, well, what are you feeling though?
So look, I mean, it's obvious, right? If you say any other game in the AFC outside of the Bills and Jaguars, you're just a fan of that other team. It is the Bills and Jaguars, and mostly because I truly believe whoever wins that game can represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. Um, the Bills, right? Because you got to think if the Bills win, like the Bills almost have to win, have to represent the AFC this year, or they're never gonna represent the AFC. Like this has to be their year, right? I mean, because their kryptonite typically had been Patrick Mahomes, or maybe Lamar Jackson or some, or I mean I don't know, but dude, and like no, but there's no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow, no Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
And dude, you can't get it, you can't represent the AFC. Like, what are you doing? Like, I mean, a serious change needs to be made there if they do lose in the first round. Um, that being said, Jacksonville, dude, the number one seed in the AFC is Denver Broncos. Go back and look at Denver Broncos schedule, what, 2, 3 weeks ago? Go look at that loss that they had at home where they got mollywopped by Jacksonville in Denver. Dude, Jacksonville is not scared to play in Denver in that altitude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they Jacksonville has proven it. They can do it. Again, I think Buffalo will be their biggest test, but dude, that game is going to be so good. I'm only going to say Buffalo's going to win because they desperately need it to keep that team intact, but it's not surprising if Jacksonville wins that game. And then on the other side, you said Bears and Packers, dude. It was for me. It was a toss up between that game and then the Niners and Eagles. I mean,
So,
but the
yeah.
Bears and Packers, right? Like, dude, what did Aaron Rodgers say when he was with the Packers? He said that they own the
I
Bears.
own you.
Yeah, I own you. And so it's like, get your lick back, dude. Get
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Own them back. Oh, you do it. You have
yeah,
home field. Do it.
yeah,
So, but I'm looking forward to the 49ers and the Eagles, mostly because I'm looking forward to any game where the Eagles lose in the playoffs.
yeah.
So
I'd
that's
love that.
I'm looking forward to that one, man. Big 49ers fans this weekend.
Yeah.
Um, the Panthers and Rams, I think that game might be on the seat on CW. I don't know, dude, but I
Yeah.
have no interest in that game.
The
If
CW.
the Rams, and what the funny part is, they've played earlier this season in Carolina, and the Rams lost. Um, but dude, the Rams should not win this game by less than 14.
They're
Like,
gonna come out strong.
I don't know why. I don't know why the Panthers like they lost the last game of the season and they got in the playoffs. They won the division, right? It's just an indictment of how bad the division was.
Yeah.
So they didn't really do anything to earn the playoffs. They just everybody sucked worse than they did. That's
Yeah.
whatever.
Agree.
But okay, so quick predictions on my part. NFC, I got Rams advancing. I got Niners advancing, and then I got Bears advancing. And on the AFC side, um, I got Bills advancing. I'll get New England advancing, although I think that could be a sneaky good game there too. And then Texans, I got advancing.
Yeah.
The AFC. What about you?
Bro, and let me ask you this real quick, actually, before I get the rest of my picks, because I'm sure we'll talk about this a little bit more here in a minute. But um, John Harbaugh just got fired from the Ravens. Fell short of expectation again. And he's gone. He's going to move on to another opportunity. Now, let me ask you this: Bills, they've fallen short the last, I mean, however many years. They've been regressing the last couple years. If they lose in this first round, is Sean McDermott fired on Monday?
So you bring up a great point. I actually had this conversation with a buddy earlier today about that. I think John Harbaugh does go to a team that doesn't yet have a vacancy. Of the teams that do have vacancies, I think Atlanta might be the best fit for him, or the Giants, because the Giants, when healthy, they do have a good roster with a
Yeah.
young good roster. I think openings in. I know they've already said that they're going to retain the coaches, but this was before the firing of Harbaugh. Mike
Yeah.
McDaniel with the Dolphins. You got Todd Bowles with Tampa Bay. And then Sean McDermott with the Bills. Dude, you hit the nail on the head, man. I think yeah, why would that not be on the table? If you're the GM of
Yeah.
Buffalo, there's the silver lining to losing that game is you're immediately firing Sean McDermott and making that call to John Harbaugh. And
He's on the hot seat.
maybe you've already talked to his agent. And it's like, hey, just an FYI, this weekend if it doesn't pan out, we're gonna have let's talk.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah,
sure.
dude. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I know if I'm a coach, I'm not touching the Raiders, I'm not touching the Browns, and I'm not touching the Jets.
Yeah. Don't go that way. Don't go Browns or Raiders, and yeah, you have a much better shot. Don't go Jets. I know the Jets job's probably gonna open up. Don't go Jets. Just give them
Yeah.
some time.
Yeah, the Jets
Yeah.
job is and then the Cardinals job is opened up. I wouldn't really go there either. I mean, they don't even
Yeah.
they're gonna move on from Kyler Murray, so that seems like a fresh organization. Don't really want to start from brand new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, dude, good call on the Bills because that could definitely happen. Like I'm
I
looking
can.
at teams now, man. What about Tomlin and the Steelers?
I think, you know what? I think he's going to stick around until I give him one more quarterback after Rodgers. So whether I'd say if Rodgers comes back the next year, I think he's cool that year. He still have the blame on Rodgers. Maybe after he gets that next quarterback, I think that's when it's like what are you gonna do with this now? I think at that point, I think he's still good for right now. I think he's still satisfied. I think he likes being in Pittsburgh. Um, but yeah, dude, he's been talked about a lot because he's kind of been, just right there for a long
Dude,
time
they're
now.
they're in like purgatory, man. They're just a
Yeah,
chronic 10-7, 9-8 team, first
yeah,
round exit every year. Like that's not you don't like you have to have a complete failure of a season to rebuild. You cannot live in
yeah.
purgatory. You're not satisfying anybody being in
Hmm.
purgatory, man. Look at the Jags. We just talked about the Jags. They got, they had a shitty record a couple years ago. They landed Travis Hunter. Now I know Travis Hunter's not the reason why they're where they are now, but like, you have to have those bad seasons to get to where you are now.
For sure, for
Um,
sure. Um, that's a great point. Maybe they haven't because Tomlin also has never had a losing season. So if they're always getting middle of the pack picks, they're not getting great picks. They're gonna keep around as a middle of the pack team. If they're just keeping the same guy, same core, I mean Cam Hayward's been playing there for what, damn near 20 years now. No, not that I mean he's been there for a long time, but Like, yeah, dude, they've been middle of the pack for too long. I mean, I get the frustration, but I think they're gonna keep him around, honestly. Just kind of the
Yeah,
vibe that,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Tomlin's a tricky one, and then also they just announced the Bengals that they were going to keep Zach Taylor.
yeah,
Would that be like this again? Right, this was before Harbaugh was fired. Like,
yeah,
can you
yeah,
go back on that? You like, because I mean now because at a certain point you now there becomes like a looming threat that Joe Burrow might not want to be there anymore.
which would
So
be scary
which
for
would be
him.
very scary.
Yeah.
So would you know? I don't know. Like, I don't know at what point does a franchise have a conversation with their star player, like, hey, like, what should we do from a coaching aspect? I know they do that in the NBA too often, but in the NFL, I don't know how often they do that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, so I
yeah.
don't
I,
know.
I'd be interested. Yeah, I'd be interested to know for sure. But I mean, even aside from that, like the rest of the games, um, yes, aside from Jacksonville, Old Buffalo, I'm also kind of leaning Patriots. Chargers, they haven't been as strong towards the end of the year as they were at the beginning of the year. Drake May, I think
Yeah, dude, had a hell of a
you
season.
dude, lights out. Like second in the MVP race, I think. I think Matt Stafford's going to win it, but I think he's second.
Mhm.
A lot of people are going to have him as first for sure because I mean, him and Vrabel completely turned the Patriots around. Steelers, Texans. I also think Texans, man, the Texans defense is just insane. Like I think Aaron Rodgers actually surprised me. He played great like last week. He wasn't making throws like that consistently the whole year. I mean, he was real consistent last week. That shootout at the end of the game with Baltimore was fun as
Classic
hell.
Rodgers too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was doing his little run.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
okay, let's see.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, dude.
man.
But yeah, dude, that Texas defense is just insane. I think they're gonna be beating him up. So I think they're gonna get the dub. And then yeah, man, I think Rams are gonna come out strong, even though Panthers, it's gonna be in Carolina. I think they're gonna come out strong, man. They should have full squad. Devontae should be playing. I know he's been out for a little bit. So he's been hurt a little bit, but he got a little bit of rest. Puka's been a beast. And then, like I was saying, yeah, dude, I think 49ers are going to sneak the Eagles. I hope they do.
I,
I hope they
I
do.
I do too. I do too. I think I secretly think that the Eagles players and fans are wanting them to lose because they're looking for reasons to fire Sirianni. And
Yeah, yeah.
they don't have a reason. They don't have a reason, but they want that reason.
Can't stand him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, can't stand him at all. He's always running his mouth. I'm like, you talk like you're playing, and it's you talk. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like him.
Yeah, all he's doing is he gives other teams bulletin board material, and I mean the players are like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when he was talking to the fans when they were leaving Buffalo and he was walking next to AJ Brown, he was like, "You're not so loud now." And AJ Brown just has no reaction. He's just straight faced. Like he looks annoyed of him. And it's like, dude, like you're so lame. Like why are you talking right
Yeah,
now?
like shut up. We're the ones
Yeah.
playing. Shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
yeah.
All
And he's
right.
the only one that talks. We were talking about it earlier. He's the only dude on the team that talks. And all the players are pretty chill. They don't say much at all. It's just him, just
Yeah,
coach.
yeah, yeah. If you remove the Philly fans, which are the worst
Yeah, them.
and then you remove the coach, right? So if you put the team in, I don't know, dude, if you put the team in Vermont,
Yeah,
like, and you remove Sirianni, it's like, okay, this team is they're likable. This is a likable team.
yeah.
Absolutely not. Not anymore. Um, so I don't know,
That's
dude. All right,
facts.
so we got Rams and Panthers. Panthers, look, I'll bet money Panthers lose this game. Panthers overexceeded this year. Good for them.
Yeah,
No one is it was expecting anything. They overexceeded. Congratulations, right? No, and no one's gonna expect anything from them next year. So who knows, right? With that conference or that division, who knows? Let me ask you real quick. Of now, we know the whole playoff teams, the seedings and whatnot. what teams, super quick prediction, who do you think is going to make the Super Bowl? And what is there is there a team that's not a one seed that's a serious threat to win it all?
Great question. I think on the AFC side, I don't think the one seed's the best team. I
Hmm.
don't think Denver's
Yep.
the best team. I don't
Yep.
think they are. They weren't dominant towards the end of the year. They struggled to win games. Offense wasn't moving the ball. I don't think their defense is top tier the way that a Houston defense is. I don't think they can keep up with scoring the way Jacksonville's been scoring. Um, they don't have that clutch gene the way Buffalo has, or Aaron Rodgers, quite frankly. So like I don't see them making it through. I think they're the one seed. I will actually change. I was saying the Rams for the last 6, 7 weeks. Seattle looks like no joke, dude. They look like no joke. I would not be surprised. If Seattle, I'm actually gonna pick Seattle. And dude, it's so tough because I'm stuck division teams. I'm stuck between Texans and Jags, actually. I've actually switched up on Buffalo too, dude. Because I mean, after seeing how I thought the Jacksonville, so in a pick'em league that I'm in, I picked Jacksonville to win last week. I didn't know that they were playing their starters though. They played their starters again, and like I said, they keep scoring 30, 40 points
Yeah.
every week, dude. They're not stopping. So it's like it's offense or defense at that point on who you're choosing. If I had to put money on it, I'd go Seahawks and I'd go Jaguars. I don't trust the Texans offense enough, so I'd go Jaguars Seahawks. What are you
Okay.
thinking?
Jaguars, Seahawks. So I see a lot of okay. Well, go to what you said. AFC, the one seed is not the best team. I don't think the two seed is the best team either.
Yeah,
Um, I think
agree.
I think the best teams are the Bills, the Jaguars, and the Texans. Um, that said, dude, I think the winner of the Jaguars and Bills game. Well, okay, now I'm about to like talk myself into a rabbit hole here because I if the Bills win, they could go to the NFC Championship or the AFC Championship game, and then I would have them playing Houston. Houston, the game would be in Houston, and Houston
Yeah,
does have their number defensively.
yeah,
You remember when they played earlier this year, and Houston had like 8 or 9 sacks.
dude, beat them up.
They beat them
Yeah,
up, dude. And so that's what like now I'm like, oh God. If it's
it's true.
Jacksonville, if Jacksonville beats them, that game will then assuming both go that far, it would be Houston and Jacksonville in Jacksonville. Um, so I would give the edge to Jacksonville there.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
conundrum. I don't
yeah,
know,
dude.
dude.
It's tough.
I'm again because they have to for Sean McDermott's sake. I'm gonna say the Bills represent the AFC, and on the NFC side. I know a lot of people love Seattle, and I know a lot of people love Seattle because Seattle's a one seed and you have to win in Seattle. The only team that I think that can win in Seattle is the Rams. Um,
Yeah,
and Matt Stafford is playing MVP ball right now. He will be the MVP this year. I think the Rams get him. I think the Rams get him,
yeah,
dude, and I think it'll be Rams and Bills in the Super Bowl. That's my pick.
yeah. Yeah, I'd love that one too. That would be, man, that'd be a banger of a
That'd be a
Super
good game.
Bowl.
That'd be a good game.
Josh Allen versus Matt Stafford. Yeah,
Sign me up.
I'd take it.
Great game.
I'd take it for sure. Um, yeah, dude. Seattle, I just saw him. I just really paid attention to him the last few weeks of them playing, man, and that defense is insane.
Defense is
Sam
good.
Darnold, even throughout the year, I was like, Sam Darnold, he's all right. I mean, he's fine. They won those two big ass games towards the end of the year, and he played lights out. I mean, he threw a couple picks, but he made big plays when it mattered and got the W, and it was
They
just
have
like,
they yes he does make mistakes, but they have the defense to make up for it.
yeah,
And they do have offensive weapons.
Dude, their run game is
Their run game, they have the
crazy.
two-headed monster, Kenneth
Yeah.
Walker, and then a
I think the
Chardonnay.
best two-headed monster in the league right now.
Yep.
They'd pass the Lions.
And then you have arguably one of the best receivers in the game right now, at least statistically.
Yeah.
So, dude, like, and Sam Darnold, he's an above average NFL quarterback. Like
Heat for
you
sure.
could do way worse than Sam Darnold. So,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like just such sneaky good, like a sign, like signing him this year, which what did they sign him for like 25 to 30 mil, like which is almost a discount in comparison to how where what their record is, how he's been playing. Like
14-3. Is that what they're? 14-3 is crazy.
and yeah, in back-to-back
Very
years,
good.
like leading his team to like I think they won 13 games last year when he was with Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
Pretty good couple years.
yeah, like what the well, yeah, like
Major discount. Because
yeah,
top quarterback's getting what, 60?
yeah, yeah.
60 a year, he's getting
What
20.
Jared
Yeah.
Goff, Dak Prescott, Pat Mahomes. I don't know who else is on that list. Um, but yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's
It's a
crazy.
lot.
I don't know. Dude, well, NFL playoffs, Marvel trailers, movie trailers in general, they all go together. If you think we're talking random, you're not paying attention to what's going on out there right now in the world.
No
So
doubt.
sorry you live under a rock. But dude, this yeah, man, this will be fun. Fun weekend overall. I know we talked in the last episode college football playoffs. That's Thursday and Friday. Dude, Thursday and Friday is college football playoffs. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday's NFL playoffs. Boom,
Yeah.
5 days of football playoffs. Cancel your
Can't wait.
plans, folks. Cancel your plans. Put your ass in front of a TV. Go watch some good football this weekend, and then also in between commercials, go on YouTube and watch those Marvel trailers.
Hell yeah. Get you some pizza and wings. Go crazy. Treat yourself.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, it's hype.
Ooh.
It's time. It's time. We got that fourth teaser coming out too Friday. Go to the movie theater just to watch the teaser and dip. It'll be all right. Get you a matinee ticket.
Go,
Five, six
yeah, get you a
dollars.
matinee or maybe go watch a movie that you actually want to watch that's around the same time as Avatar.
Ooh,
Sneak
perfect
into
idea.
Avatar, bounce
Yeah,
out, and then, do what you got to do.
even better.
No
Yeah.
big deal. No big deal. Bro, this has been good. This has been good. NFL playoffs round. We'll chop it up. We'll be speaking on results, and then we'll talk about obviously that that fourth Marvel trailer and any updates since then, man, on the next pod. But this one's been good, brother,
Been a good one, man. Oh yeah, we'll catch you on the next one and oh man, yeah, we got a good ass weekend ahead.
for sure, man. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, notification bell, um, follow. Retweet, whatever else, man. I don't even know. I know I'm forgetting some stuff out there, man, but do it all, man. Do it all. And then Ben Rubin here, that dude Brandon, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.